those of you who don't know me, I'm a single mom. That was really lackluster. You know, I was gonna say I knew you guys weren't parents because you look too happy, but you're all fucking comedians. Probably never gonna be parents. Okay. You know what, you guys? I do surprisingly well on dating apps. And I think it's because my profile says that I don't want kids. Then I find out it's because I have 4. Yeah, I know 4 sounds like a lot, and it is, but I really love being a mom. And you know what they say about having kids? It's a lot like making pancakes. First one's kind of fucked up. Probably should have thrown it away. I know all you guys. Who's the first pancake out there? You, Nikki? Yeah? Are you a first pancake? Yeah. Yeah, I can tell. But I think having kids is a lot more like eating pancakes. You always regret having your 4th one. Yeah, none of my pancakes like that fucking joke. It's actually gotten me in a lot of trouble in my family. My first pancake was so mad, she disinvited me from her wedding, you guys. I was so sad. I mean, I don't think I'll ever get over it. I begged her. I was like, honey, you don't understand. You don't get redos of special days in life like weddings. Unless you're me, and then you get a couple. That's right, you guys, I've been married twice. It turns out you can actually get worse at something. Yeah. But you know what? I feel like we learn a lot from our failures, right? Right, Nikki? Yeah. I mean, and they give all these awards for success, like the Academy Awards are coming up. But where are the awards for failure? I mean, that's an award I'd really know how to accept. I'd be like, I'd like to thank my parents for all their emotional neglect. And I'd like to thank my children for never failing to be harder on me than they are on their father. But most of all, I'd like to thank myself for never failing to be a victim. None of you can relate to that. Oh, fuck you, comics. Oh gosh, fuck. January's almost over, right? Does anybody still have a New Year's resolution? I can't see any of you now, but anybody? No one. Did anyone even make one? No. Yeah, no, me neither. I kind of feel like New Year's resolutions are kind of like marriage vows. Like, everyone means them when they say them, but nobody can keep them. But you know what? Now it's almost February, and all the crazy marketing has started for like that one dreaded holiday, you guys. Say it with me. What is it coming up? Groundhog's Day. Oh my God, who doesn't love a holiday about a glorified rat? Right? I mean, Punxsutawney Phil is so adorable. I mean, he's cuddlier than most of my boyfriends and talks a lot less. Yeah, I love Groundhog's Day. Having a show up in Santa Barbara, shameless plug, if you guys want to come. Great show, a lot of fun at the Red Piano. But I'm also, like, I do hate Valentine's Day, you guys. I mean, I do feel like it's one of those holidays that just shines a light on your shitty relationship to the point you can't ignore it. Yeah. Last Valentine's Day, I broke up with my boyfriend. I mean, he showed up at my house with a half-eaten box of chocolates, wilted roses, and told me he was going to take me out for one drink. During that one drink, he proceeded to tell me that I was too masculine. And I was like, fine, I'll just take my dick and leave. Yeah, and I kind of am pissed off. Are there a lot of football fans here? Anybody? Yeah? Well, the fucking NFL is sabotaging Valentine's Day. Last year it was on Valentine's Day. This year it's the Sunday before. That's the weekend your partner's supposed to go out and buy you a gift or you're supposed to celebrate. Now they're just giving men an excuse to ignore Valentine's Day or say they're too tired from the game or whatever. It's kind of like your husband planning his poker night the night before your birthday, and you're like, great. He's gonna be too broke to go out, too tired to fuck, and too divorced to come to my house. Fuck you, NFL. You're cock-blocking Valentine's Day. Nikki mentioned her Reiki person. I have to admit, Nikki, I'm a little bit too new agey, I think, but I'm also practical. I have crystals for my anxiety, and I take Xanax. Yeah, I get my house feng shui just in case it works. And I take Xanax. And I have a ton of Buddhas in my house. And did I mention I snort Xanax? Yeah, but I think maybe it's gone too far. The other day I walked into my 11-year-old's room, and as she was leading her American Girl dolls in a pretend ayahuasca ceremony, I was like, shit, I have been in LA too long. It's time to go back to Memphis. Memphis is actually where I'm from. Yeah, and I always say it's a great place to be from, past tense. Pretty dangerous place to be now. But when you grow up in the South, you really learn about backhanded compliments. Do you guys know what those are? When someone says something that's not really a compliment, but they say it with a really, like, a smile on their face? That kind of thing. Southern women are the master. I mean, I remember when I still lived in Memphis, I'd be at the grocery store at like 11 in the morning, and a person I'd known my whole life, a dear friend, would come up to me and be like, Margaret, I'm so glad to see you here up so early for a drunk. Yeah, I just laugh it off, you guys. And then I'd sleep with her husband. Yeah. That's really fun. So, you know, it's interesting, you know, I have a lot of kids, like I said, and sometimes you have to embarrass your kids in order to protect them. So, like, when my sons were at that age where I knew they were watching porn, which, in case you're wondering, that's when they suddenly love showers, and there's no Kleenex in your house. Randy, I know you know about that. When they were that age, I made each of them go to Rite Aid with me to buy condoms, because you know, if you can buy condoms with your mom, you'll never be embarrassed to buy them, right? And B, I needed condoms. I don't have any grandchildren that I know of, so I think it worked. And that's a really great joke. I told it last week, and my 25-year-old son was on the front row with a date. I was he's 25. Can you believe that? Yeah. And he was really even more embarrassed because I started talking about the fact that he just moved back in with me. Yeah, he had his first serious relationship end, you know, and when your son has a serious relationship, it's kind of hard on a mom because you're not like the main person in their life anymore. So when he called me up and told me he was coming home after the breakup, I was like, I wanted to be supportive. So I was like, should we hug? Should we journal? Should we pop champagne? Yeah, hard not to be excited. He didn't like me telling that joke in front of his date either. When he went to the bathroom, like, I begged her to please go out with him again, you know? Like, don't not go out with him because of his mom, you know? Trying to be a good mom. Yeah, it's also weird him moving back in because, you know, kids think everything's about them. And the other day I texted him to see when he was going to be home for dinner because I didn't know whether to make some for him, and he just wouldn't respond. Like, I texted him over and over again. And finally I texted him like, you know, it's okay. I don't care what you're doing. I just want to know if I have time to have sex in the kitchen. He really didn't like that. He really didn't like that. I did not tell that joke in front of his date. He did send me back a puke emoji. But he responded, you guys. I thought that was like improvement. Did I get the light? Is that the light? I can't see anything. I'm like, huh?
Yes.
Oh, I did. Okay, so did you guys get a lot of packages during the holidays? Anybody? I mean, by packages, I mean dick pics. I didn't get enough, you guys. So at my shows, I've been giving out my phone number. Okay, guys, write this down for me. Help me out. It's 8675309. You want to with me? 8675309. 8675309. I'll scroll through your dick pics while I drink my wine. 8675309. Don't really think your girlfriend will mind. Thank you guys very much. I'm Maggie.